So my brother and my sister-in-law made him the banana pudding last weekend. So then he called me and he went, oh.
He made that sound?
How sweet. Will you tell them I said thank you? What's your brother's name?
Brett.
Tell Brett I said thank you.
Brett and Donna.
Did he know that Brett was 2 syllables?
Brayett.
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 Just like Tim.
Banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Southern Fried Radio Show. Now, here are your hosts, Tim Knox and Christy Jordan.
Woo, he makes us sound fancy.
He does. That voice. It's like the voice of God. Although when he says my name, I always look for lightning. Welcome in again, everybody, to another Southern Fried Radio Show with Tim Knox, Christy Jordan, and, of course, Dana and Gracie behind the board.
Hey!
Hey! Everybody say hey!
Hey!
All right, we got that out of the way. Hey, welcome in. We are here every week with a half hour of Southern Fried fun for all you folks that like your radio Southern Fried.
I love my radio Southern Fried. How are you doing today, Tim?
I'm doing really good. It's another beautiful day in Alabama. 65 with sun today and snow in the forecast tonight.
And I'm wearing my spring clothes. I've decided I'm done with winter.
You know, you have.
It's
You
spring.
done pulled out the hot pink.
Yeah, it's spring. It's all about being stubborn. I will out stubborn the weather.
Is that it?
spring
Now, are you
today.
one of these women that won't wear white after a certain day?
I can't. Mama won't let me.
It's not right.
Is it a law?
It's not right.
It's just it's disrespectful to my mother. You're not supposed to. So no, I can't. I really want to, but no, I don't.
Disrespectful to your mother. Wait, wear white after Labor Day?
I
Is that
actually
what it
thought,
is?
I'm going out of the country this week, and I actually started to pack some white. And I thought, no, they probably don't have that custom there, but people back home are going to see pictures.
Well, we're going to talk about that in this show. Christy is off to Ecuador, right?
Ecuador.
Which is where? Somewhere in the middle of Mississippi.
Yes,
everybody
Ecuador,
talks
Mississippi.
funny.
That's what it is.
Well, Christy's going to go on a mission trip. We're going to talk about that. A lot of other stuff going on. I had a big week. I got to tell this story right out of the gate. My daughter, Sierra, who just turned 16, got her driver's license. And any parent will relate to this. You think when your kids start driving, something's going to happen. Right? She's got a car. She's behind the wheel of, 2,000 pounds of metal. You just wait for the phone call.
She's okay, right?
She is okay.
Okay, you can finish the story.
Would I be here if she wasn't?
Well, I just want to make
Hey,
sure.
welcome to the Southern Fried Radio Show. As soon as I get off here, I got a funeral to go to.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I was just worried.
My wife Facebook messages me yesterday. We're so high tech at my house.
Right.
We don't talk anymore. We Facebook. The phone rings, and it is my daughter, 16-year-old daughter, Sierra, in tears. And immediately the first thing Melissa, my wonderful wife, thinks is, oh, my God, she's had a car wreck. Mm-hmm. And Sierra is just in tears. She can't hardly speak. And Melissa is like, just calm down. Quit crying. Tell me what happened. It's going to be okay. Are you all right? And Sierra's the most, she's really tough.
She's
like a
like
tomboy.
Tim.
Right.
But then she's really sensitive. And so when my wife finally got her calmed down to where she could talk, she did not have a car wreck.
What
She
was it?
was backing out of the driveway and ran over a chipmunk.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Well, that's what she said, and it's hey, Chip, what's wrong? Right? And
Traumatizing for a young
oh,
girl.
that's not
It's a
the
chipmunk.
It's we've got plenty of them. Trust me.
Oh, they're so cute. They look like tiny little baby squirrels. You've never seen anything cuter than
They're actually cuter than squirrels. We got them at my house, right? But she's like, I backed over it, and actually she didn't know if she had backed over it or if I think I backed over it. Which I'm like,
You probably reversed and did it
I
again.
did. I'm like, what was that? 20 points.
Oh,
anyway,
Tim.
she is hysterical on the phone with her mother. Mom, it's just and she was a big fan of Chip and Dale. So in her mind, Chip was on the side of the driveway going, Dale, right? And she's like, oh, and it's so sad because it's flat and there are intestines on the drive. So she did not have a wreck, but she was just devastated.
I'm with her. I would have been more upset about the chipmunk.
She was just horribly upset about the chipmunk. This is a child that one time we got a lot of dogs. We got 8 dogs, right? And one of the dogs got a hold of a rabbit. in the backyard. And I don't know if you're familiar with rabbits in pain.
Oh,
they scream
yeah.
just like a child.
Blood
Yeah.
curdling.
And I mean that is a memory that she has never forgotten. And then she just saw this dead chipmunk, and I told her, I said, "Don't you ever do that again. Don't you call us crying, screaming unless you've been in a wreck." So and God love her, she was just devastated. And so when I got home, I had to do crime scene cleanup and get the dang dead chipmunk out of the driveway. So that was the highlight of our week, was her.
Well, that
backing
just
over
sounds like a lovely
chipmunk.
week, Tim.
Well, it was a lovely week. Oh, my mother, and I'll let you talk in a minute. My mother had her knee surgery this week.
I think we should start that with my sainted mother.
My
she
sainted
raised
mother did
She's
a
now
heck of a
sainted.
job, I might add. She had knee surgery this week, and she's been recovering. And I told you she went in for the consultation. And the only thing she asked the doctor was, "Will I be able to walk by yard sale season?" I swear to God. That was her honest question. He's like, "Do you have any questions about now? Can I walk by yard sale season?"
I'm with her on that one
Well, at
because
least-
you get some really nice stuff. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
She's got a goal.
Yeah. You
Well,
can
that's
have-
it.
That's it. She's got a goal.
Well, here's the funny part: is she had the surgery, came through it with flying colors. I mean, she's tough. She's 85 years old, takes no medication, never been in the hospital before. I mean, just tough as nails. So they do the operation and they move her out to this. It's a nursing home rehab facility, which, by the way, most depressing place on the planet. I'm sorry. Okay, I told Sierra, I said, "Don't you ever put me in one of these places." And she said, "You better be nice." Anyway, that's an aside. But anyway, they put my mom in there to do rehab. And come to find out, there have been these studies that have showed that when you are of elderly age, if you have a traumatic event like an operation or something,
Right.
it can bring on the onset of Alzheimer's.
Oh, my, I didn't know that.
Well, my mom's brain is sharp as a tack. Every day they were coming in giving her Alzheimer tests, and it just ticked her off.
And Tim has been talking all week about going to rehab, and every time, and I know
I
what's
have
going
not.
on with his mom, but every time I see him mentioned on Facebook, my heart stops. Like, oh gosh, what has Tim done now?
Hey, I have that problem well under control. Thank you. But what was funny is she called me up. She goes, "This woman came in and said, 'Okay, I want you to remember 3 words.' And they were like pot and grass and dog. And then she would talk a little more and she'd ask if I remembered the 3 words. And I said, 'Well, hell, of course I remember the 3 words. I'm in here for my knee, not my brain.'" It was just really, because it would just tick her, because they would come in every day. And then she just started to mess with them.
Tim, she's your mother.
Well, my sense of humor came from her. And she said, "So I just started telling them wrong." And I'm like, "Well, you realize they may think now that you've got Alzheimer's," and she's got, "I'll walk out of this place. I'll get my walker and I'll be gone." So
See, now I want to
That
go
was the
yard selling
highlight.
with your mom.
I don't know if you're professional enough.
Hey, I can hang with the big
She's a
dogs when it
pro.
comes to yard
She is
selling.
my mom's got the sharpest elbows you've ever seen.
I need a yard sale tutor, and I think
Then I'll hook
feisty
you
is a
up.
good word for your mom.
My
too.
mom is something else. Here's one of the funniest things about her. She's 85.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know the year she was born. Okay, she can't tell you her birthday. So we celebrated her 83rd birthday twice.
So, Christy, you're going to Ecuador.
I am going to Ecuador first
Ecuador.
thing Monday morning,
And where is that?
It's in South America.
All right.
And so they speak Spanish in Ecuador, and my 2 children decided this week that they were going to teach me to speak Spanish.
Did you tell him you're still trying to master English?
Yeah, they've officially given up. I don't even speak English. I only speak Southern.
You do kind of slangy things. Yeah.
Well, they have those apps for your phone that have voice control and stuff. I literally, my kids use them. I cannot use them. They never understand a word I'm saying, and it's so frustrating. And I thought I had done good this week. I was learning how to say "my name is" in Spanish, and
Yeah.
I was practicing that one over and over, and I thought I was doing real good. Come to find out, yesterday evening I realized I'm not saying "my name is," I'm saying "my number is" instead. And because I was telling my husband, we went to a Mexican restaurant last night, and I said,
Did you order in Mexican?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
Practicing.
Mexican. It's
What is it?
Spanish.
No, that's people from Spain. People from Mexico speak Mexican.
Well, we speak English, and we're not from
I
England.
don't. I speak American.
Okay. Anyway, and I I was telling my husband, who took Spanish in high school, smart man, I took French because I'm in North Alabama, and French is very needed here. I took 2 years of French, and I can say, Joyo Noel.
That means what?
Merry Christmas.
You know what? I actually failed a whole year of French.
Are you serious?
I did. I said, just give me les zero. Because I will never go. The only thing I learned to say was, my mother is a plate.
Well, I was telling my husband, I said, I've learned how to say my name is. And I said it, and he said, baby, I don't really think that's what that means. I'm hoping it means my number is. I don't know.
Now, how do you say my name? How did you say it?
I'm not saying
Do it.
It was bad.
Was it mio, namo, damo?
Yeah. Well, my son taught me how to say I'm stupid. He said, Mom, just try saying this. And I said, what? And he said it, and I said it, and he said, he just kind of grinned. I said, what did I just say? He said, I am stupid. I said, well, you better teach me how to say that a few more times so I get down pat.
That is so funny. Well, I think when you travel like that, you just need to learn some key phrases.
Well, I am
stupid being one of them.
There you go. And I want to know, I'm going to be working with children, so I want to know how to say, and we'll have translators, but I want to know how to say, you are smart and you are beautiful. And, I just want to say,
you're going to go down there and act like Oprah.
Well,
look, Oprah's white. All those little kids in Ecuador going, we thought Oprah was black.
It's very important if you're around kids to
positive affirmation
love on them. Yeah, because kids believe whatever you tell them.
See, I just give them a candy bar.
I've got pockets full of candy.
I knew you would.
And I've got like over 1,000 VeggieTale stickers and pockets full of candy. And we're actually going to give out presents. We're going to 4 different villages. And there's going to be anywhere from 1 to 200 kids in each village, and every child is going to get a shoebox full of presents.
Good Lord.
Yeah, this is Operation Christmas Child.
That's amazing.
Oh, neat. Very good.
Commending you for doing that. I hate kids. I couldn't do that.
Oh, you do not hate kids.
Yeah.
You do not.
I'm going to go on a mission trip where I just tell the kids to get out of my way.
You do not hate kids.
You kids get off my porch.
You could do that at the mall.
I do that at the mall. I do that at home.
Speaking of kids, I did have some criticism this week. We had an extremely successful show. We actually made it into the new and noteworthy section on iTunes.
Did we really?
Yeah, we did. We had over 2,000 downloads in the first 24 hours of our show debuting. We've
2,000 people with nothing better to do. Gotta love them.
Gotta love them.
Thank you to everyone for helping us get the word out. Because if you enjoy the show, you keep helping us get the word out. You're making the difference. But I got one bit of criticism.
And what was that?
My daughter said, "Mommy, you didn't talk about me at all." Katie Rose, you are beautiful. She is
beautiful.
Wonderful, and we love her. And Brady, you are so smart.
You got that out of the way?
Yeah.
Now, Katie Rose, make checks payable to Southern Fried Radio.
That's right. You're going to get an invoice. Hey, we're going to take a quick break to take care of some business. We got bologna and cheese and white bread in here.
That's a Southern breakfast.
Is that
tater chips
catered by Christy? If you go on Facebook right now, you can actually see pictures of Dana with a mouthful of bologna and cheese and tater chips
And a new haircut.
We got to talk about that. I'm not quite
that.
sure which hair got cut, but you look lovely.
Thank you.
And it is better to look good than to feel good, darling.
Yes, you look
Hey,
marvelous.
that was a Mexican accent.
That was
Not
not
bad.
a Mexican
No?
accent.
I thought it was.
You're listening to the Southern Fried Radio Show. We'll be right back with Tim and Christy.
Banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding.
Hi, this is Christy Jordan with Southern Fried Radio. Be sure and visit us online at facebook.com/Southern Fried Radio. And give us a holler and email, y'all at southernfriedradioshow.com. YALL@southernfriedradioshow.com. Hope to see you soon. Y'all be sure and get the word out and tell your friends that you like your radio Southern Fried.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Southern Fried Radio Show. Now, here are your hosts, Tim and Christy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Southern Fried Radio Show. I am Christy Jordan here with my co-host Tim Knox.
Hey.
And our wonderful producers Dana and Gracie. And Dana, I have to say you were looking quite spiffy this week.
Thank you.
Dana, did you get a haircut?
Yeah, I did.
That's lovely, by the way.
Well, it started off this week.
The following is a professional endorsement.
performed irreverently.
Daniel Alexander.
Daniel
You got a
Alexander at
text?
was it Terabaccio?
I got so you were telling the story on the last show that
Yeah.
you got a text about your hair
He
and
sends
appearing
me
on
text
television and
messages,
saying,
yeah.
"Oh no, that won't do." Well, Thursday night I'm getting ready to go to bed, and we go to bed quite early because we do a morning show. And lo and behold, my phone went off on the other side of the room, and I had to go check and see. Well, it's Daniel
Dun,
Alexander.
dun, dun.
And he says, the bottom line is, I just absolutely love your show, saw the pictures. You have a meeting with me on Friday morning at 10 a.m. You have been summoned. So we shot a couple of little fun exchanges back and forth, and I went and met with Daniel yesterday.
Well, he did an excellent job. How'd you like Daniel?
Daniel is a terrific guy. What a big
He's
smile.
a genius.
That's a great shop. It was
Yeah, but
right there next to Jason's Deli,
See,
like
I
you
told
said
you
it
you'd
would.
get something to eat.
Well,
He's not a miracle worker though.
Well,
no, but I'll tell you, when he's done, I mean, I have this ginormous head of hair. So
Yeah,
when you
you
go,
do.
and if you look on the Facebook and you see the pictures, and if you like the style, you go see Daniel Alexander and you ask for the Dana Alexander.
the Dana Alexander.
named
Wait,
it.
whoa.
I've named it.
You got a haircut named after
I
you?
now have a haircut
I'm
named
jealous.
Oh my
after
gosh.
me.
Okay,
It's the
we would have
Dana.
to do some good pictures to put on the Facebook of the Dana Alex. This is
The
going to be
Dana.
like the
Just go in and ask for the Dana.
Can I
Dana.
paint the picture of
Do
my
it.
experience
Please
over
do.
there?
Can we get some like soft background
Well,
music
you're
when
gonna
you
use
wear
that
this
voice?
down?
Okay.
We walk into the door. Gracie drops me off out front, and I step up onto the sidewalk, and I enter into what is ultimately an alternate universe. So Daniel comes out and he meets me with his ginormous smile, and immediately he makes me feel just ever so welcome and ever so greeted, and it shows me around the place. We discuss my style for a minute and the fact that I'm a wash and go kind of guy, and he leads me into another room and they lead me back to wash my hair, and I am then greeted by two lovely young ladies by the name of Kiona and Parker. Kiona begins to wash my hair while Parker is ever so gently massaging my hands and my arms. It immediately whisks me into another world. I swear I'm in a world that is somewhere like in Morocco or the Middle East, taken back to an old age. The smell of spices.
I'm thinking I'm fixing to leave the show and go to Terabaccio.
Where's
The
this
smell of
going?
spices and nectars, incense, and a citrus breeze. I am just absolutely relaxed. They tell me that I am done, and Daniel once again greets me with a big smile and a real quick slap on the back and says, "Now let's tame that hair."
Wait a minute. Let's tame that hair.
Let's
Tame that
tame.
Just making sure I heard
that
you right. All right,
hair.
go ahead.
Did he say hair or har? Let's tame that har.
I think it was har. So immediately I sit down in Daniel's chair and he begins dancing through my hair, and I feel like I'm at a Brazilian cocktail party with scores of celebrities and laughter, and it was just ever so much fun. Before I knew it, I was saying goodbye to Daniel, and next thing you know, I was standing out on the front, back where I began my journey, next to Jason's Deli.
We need to get them to sponsor.
Pamper yourself in Huntsville's only Aveda Lifestyle Salon. Using all naturally derived products from Aveda to ensure that your hair receives the best treatment available. Their team of experts use Aveda Professional Color, which is a plant-derived and infused with conditioning oils, leaving your hair essentially damage-free. I'm talking, of course, about Daniel Alexander and the gang at Terabaccio Salon and Spa.
You know, that was a lovely story, but you need to say the name.
Wait a minute. Did I miss? I went through all of that and mispronounced it again.
Why don't you start over?
Tara
Bacho like nacho. That's what they
Bacho
told
like
me.
nacho.
David Alexander.
Daniel Alexander.
Hey, I think your hair wash is going to your
Daniel
brain.
Alexander at Terabaccio Salon and Spa in Huntsville, Alabama. Your well-being is their reward.
Gracie, get that boy on aspirin.
I'm gonna tell you.
All right,
Wow,
let
it's
me
a wonder
tell you.
you came home. Woo. Now,
was-
y'all, we're gonna have people all over the world. Y'all flying to Huntsville International Airport if you want to go to Terabaccio.
Come see David or Daniel at Terabaccio.
We need to put a Southern Fried Radio tip jar up there. at
That would be
Terabaccio.
funny. Tell you what, that story took longer than the haircut. So let me get this right. Let me sum this up in 10 seconds or less.
Okay.
Daniel saw you on Facebook, said you look like crap.
Pretty much.
Sends you a text message
Yeah.
and then hauls you in and cuts your hair.
Now, Tim, I know you're a man's man, but you really need
Oh,
to
I'm
go
a
there.
man's
You
man.
need to go, and you need to pamper yourself once in a while.
I want to be pampered.
Check yourself in under an assumed name.
Yeah,
I'm taking
Dana.
pictures.
I'm just gonna walk in the door and say, "Give me the Dana."
Give me the Dana.
It's
Well,
full
actually-
of citrus breezes and spices from Middle
and I
Eastern
need to tell y'all
continents.
a great thing about the Dana is it's gender neutral. It would work for a lady as well.
Sure. Just like my name.
Dana has hair like a girl. Take a picture of that.
Oh. I would like to have hair that thick.
He does have
So
great
would
hair.
I.
He has great hair, as do I. The men have better hair in this room
Hey,
than the women.
hey! I got a text from Daniel this week that said I looked great. That was the first
Well,
time I've
I'll
ever.
tell you what, I'm waiting on a text for Daniel, but if it says I look crap, that could be from anybody I know. That could be from my wife. But anyway, welcome back to the Southern Fried Radio Show. Before the break, we were talking about Christy's trip to Ecuador, and how they speak
Ecuador.
Mexican down there, and how the only thing she has learned to say in Mexican is "I am stupid."
Yeah, and I can't even remember how to say that.
And
now.
she's so stupid she can't remember how to say that.
But I get in trouble because I do have a habit of answering my cell phone. I say "hola," and the problem
Hola.
I just say that, and "hola," and every now and then somebody on the other end will assume that because I said that I know Spanish,
Speak
and they'll just
Spanish.
start. Wait a minute.
Well, I love Mexican food, and we go to can I give Casablanca a free
That's
plug?
where we ate last night.
Us too.
Really? What's
You were that
going on
obnoxious
there?
family on the other side of the wall.
Oh,
Can we have
Dana.
more chips? Can we get some more chips?
we are never obnoxious. In a
Anyway,
restaurant.
I like going there, and I don't speak Spanish or Mexican, although I picked up a few words like hola, amigo, pendejo, which you can't say in English on the radio. Anyway, Christy's like, that's a cuss word.
I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
And so what's funny is, you know me, I give everybody nicknames like Bubba and Brother.
Right.
I call everybody Brother
Right.
and this sort of thing. Well, down there, I call everybody Moti because the only English they can understand is when I hold up my glass and say, hey, can I get some
Moti,
Moti?
That's bad. That's bad.
There's,
well, now that concerns
oh, wait a minute.
me.
There's also the hostess. Her name is Moan Back. And she goes, Moan Back, Moan Back.
That concerns me if you
Why is
give
that?
everybody a nickname because I have never actually heard you give me a nickname. So that means mine must be a behind the scenes nickname that you don't say to my face.
I gotta be honest with you. It's Sugar Britches.
There you go. We'll just have to change my
At
handle.
Denny's this morning, I said, hey, can you bring Sugar Britches some more coffee? And they did. Anyway, you're going down to Ecuador, and of course, you are a famous Southern cook. Have you checked out what do they eat down there? Because I don't think it's bologna and cheese and white bread.
They have a delicacy down there.
A delicacy.
It's guinea pig. I'm not kidding.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. But no, listen, I don't look. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody has foods, the indigenous foods that are considered very odd by other cultures.
Sure.
The South has those too. So, and there just happens to be
Guinea pig.
And I got an email from the lady, one of the ladies that's leading the group is already down there, and she sent us an email last night, and she said, I did have to eat guinea pig today because it was offered and I didn't want to be rude. I will explain more about that once you're here, but trust that I have made sure you won't have to eat guinea pig unless you want to.
She sends an advance team.
But the problem, the problem is,
They're on the ground in Ecuador.
well, and she also sent an email telling us what we need to take in terms of clothes and what to wear. But the problem is, if someone offers me guinea pig, I will have to eat it because I will not be rude. And if it's a food that they're proud of, especially,
Right.
you have to do it. But, realistically, I've had worse.
Well, here, let's practice. Senorita, here is a guinea pig on a stick.
You know what? I will say, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And then I will take a bite and I will say, this is delicious.
Oh, and then you see, in your mind you see that poor little fella in a wheel
Hey, I
going
have-
round and round.
No, but the thing is, honestly, in my mind, 90% of what's on the menu at a seafood restaurant is far worse than guinea pig for me.
I don't think so. You
Oh,
don't make a
yes.
pet out of a shrimp.
No.
Hey,
Well,
look, my
sea
shrimp
monkeys.
is rolling over.
Well, you know what I had in New York? I was
What?
doing this 14-city satellite tour in New York last December for Southern Living. And so I'm doing, it was in about 2 hours. I did 14 different satellite interviews. And they would say, okay, you've got a 2-minute break. And okay, we're going live in Los Angeles. And and I had 5 minutes to get something to eat. So I run in the break room. My mother was there. And this man hands me a sandwich. And I love you if you're listening. It was my food stylist. He handed me a sandwich. He said, I just got this for you. You got to try it. Mama looks at me and she goes, yeah, you've got to try it, Christy. And she's giving me this wide-eyed look. And I'm thinking, So I'm in a hurry. Take a bite real quick. Tastes like corned beef. I'm thinking, wow, that's neat. And he goes, do you like it? It's tongue. And I said, oh, wow, that's really good. And then I said, you know what? I better get back on set. And I went on set. I'm thinking, do not think about tongue. Do not think about tongue. And then right after that, they said, and I don't know what station I'm going to until they tell me. And they said, okay, you're going live on Fox News. And I'm like, do not think. You just take tongue. You just take tongue.
Well, yeah, no, that's not too bad because I chew on my tongue all the time.
Oh, Lord help us.
Kind of tastes like chicken. Hey, where is it in the world where chipmunk is a delicacy? Because I got one. Hey, can I get a hoagie roll? So they eat guinea pig. That's just foreign to me.
Most
it's like
of
monkey brains.
our food cultures have come out of necessity, and it's like
where you eat whatever's running across the
to
floor.
keep your kids from being hungry, and I mean, like, if my kids were hungry and squirrel was all we had, hand me the gun. I'm fixing to go squirrel hunting.
And what would you tell? Would you tell them it was squirrel?
No, I'd probably lie.
It's a small chicken.
It's a little baby. Well, Katie thinks that she was very sick. Katie Rose, I'm talking about you. 2 weeks ago,
Rose.
she was very sick, and she thinks she eats only chicken. Oh, Katie, I don't listen to this.
Don't
show.
let her listen to that. tell her Uncle Tim said bad words.
She was saying
She's already canceling the check.
my husband loves, because I am, I'm this gourmet chef, right? He loves beef rice-a-roni. It was from his college days.
Yeah.
And she said, Mama, can you make me that rice that has those little bitty balls of brown chicken in it? So yeah, she thinks that we put chicken in everything. She just thinks it's in different shapes, forms, flavors, and sizes. Amazing. And it's not the chicken that was ever alive. She does not eat the chicken that was ever alive.
Ah, okay. Well, and we'll talk about this on another show. Mm-hmm. Other than deer meat, did you realize we don't eat animals that are cute? Every animal we eat is ugly.
Cows are cute.
Cows are not cute.
And pigs are
that
cute.
explains a lot about your dating habits. All right, hey, we're going to wrap this up. Let's do some promotions here. Let's talk about our Facebook page and our websites.
Yes, I need y'all to come visit us. Our Facebook page, we had some great interaction. We're at about...
Oh, we really did.
Yeah, several hundred people already come. I gave away lots of Tim's money last week, so y'all need to join us there.
Thanks.
It's facebook.com/Southern Fried Radio. Please join us. Also, send us an email if y'all have any suggestions. We had some great emails last week. It's y'all at southernfriedradioshow.com, YALL at southernfriedradioshow.com.
All right, Dana and Gracie, let's talk about you for a minute. You guys are the wonderful morning team at Sunny 98.1.
And 1550 in Huntsville, Alabama.
And online at Sunny 9.
Honey, you're a professional broadcaster, so get in front of the mic.
Hey, Mama and Daddy are fighting again. I hate this.
The big people are fighting.
And online at sunny981.com.
Yeah, so you can go to our website and read about us there and find out what's going on with our little show. You can tune in and listen to us online anywhere in the world.
And they're also on Facebook. I listened to last week's show, and Gracie was given the Facebook address, and she's like, please like us.
Please like us.
Like us.
All you have to do is basically go to Southern Fried Radio Show's Facebook page, and you're going to find all of our links and all of our information there.
Yes, and please like us.
And
please.
can I, in all seriousness, we've had a lot
You're
of
not
fun.
going to talk about Terabaccio again.
We've had a lot of fun with
Lord.
the folks over at Terabaccio, and I appreciate that. And Daniel Alexander is
he rocks.
He is. He's a great guy. Works his butt off, you could tell, and loves what he does.
So you were checking out his rear end?
Ooh, Dana.
You can go to you can find their links and all of their information on our Facebook
I've been
page.
around Tim
All of a
too much.
sudden, I'm afraid to go in and ask for the Dana. Woo. All right, that is about going to do it for the Southern Fried Radio Show for this week. Hey, don't forget, find us on Facebook this week, our website. Christy is going to Ecuador, so we'll be back next week getting a recap of that trip and find out exactly, does guinea pig taste like chicken?
Oh, no. So y'all know I'm going to have to try. I know I'm going to have to try it.
Yeah.
Hey, can you bring us back some?
No, but I can bring
on,
out
man.
some recipes, and then we can go up to Petco.
I was going to say, we can run right up the street here. We've got a smoker.
Y'all, I would never do that. I will eat it if it's offered to me. And I'm flying in to Nashville. I won't be home till around midnight Friday night. I like to be in bed by 8. So I'm going to look like Death with Onion Rings. There may not be any photos in studio next Saturday. But I am.
You're allowed to wear your jammies.
Thank you.
No, I would never wear my pajamas. I had to do makeup and hair. And
Can we request banana pudding, please?
if they'll make it in Ecuador and let me get on the plane.
Hey, banana pudding's quite good with guinea pig in it.
Oh!
Hey, if you bite down and get a foot, you win.
You've been listening to the Southern Fried Radio Show. The Southern Fried Radio Show can be found on iTunes, where you can subscribe for free. Our theme music this week is Southern Culture on the Skids, and it can also be found on iTunes. The Southern Fried Radio Show is a Southern Fried Radio production hosted and administrated by Tim Knox and Christy Jordan. Executive producer Dana Schroyer, associate and muse to the executive producer Gracie Dawson Schroyer.
Hey, you forgot to mention Katie Rose.
And Brady. Well, I mean, if you mention one, you have to mention.
Oh, yeah, and Sierra, who doesn't listen because she thinks her dad's a gentleman.
This has been the Southern Fried Radio
Sierra's kind
Show.
of smart.
She's smart, but she can't drive. Daddy, I hit
The chipmunks will clear out of your yard pretty quick.